What's up, YouTube? Oh my God, my voice is not that deep. What's up, YouTube? I work at a factory, right? I worked at a factory on Halloween. I couldn't go out and party with my friends, which is okay. I'm not complaining, but it gave me a lot of time to sit inside and think. And so I am going to post some videos of some thoughts, right? Some things that I thought about at work. This is the first topic that I thought of, okay? This was the first one to come to my mind. I'm not into feet. I don't like using my feet to pleasure others. I don't like using other people's feet to pleasure myself, right? I don't look at feet. I don't put feet in my mouth. Feet have little to no control over my sexual tendencies. But if an old man, we're not even gonna say elderly, if like a 50 to 60-year-old man walked up to me in the street and he's like, yo, come in this back alley with me. $500, you put some feet on my willy for 3 minutes. If you make it 10 minutes, I'll give you a band. 10 minutes? 10 minutes of using my feet and it's a month of rent? I'm not gonna lie. I would stay back there for about an hour. I'm about a bag. I'm about a fucking bag. Okay. Let's, just like I did last video, I'm gonna pull examples. Alright, so let me set the scene. So you're in a back alley, right? An alley like this, and you're chilling, you're standing, nothing's crazy, right? It gets a little darker, right? Maybe it starts to look like this. You leaned up against the wall, you on your phone, you texting your shorty, you on some chill shit, right? And then this nigga walks up to you and he's like, yo, and he flashes you 500. And he's like, you got some big ass feet. I'm trying to see if you can put them on my meat real quick. 3 minutes, $500. Pulls out another 500. He's like, 10 minutes gets you $1,000. I'm taking my shoes off and I'm putting my feet on his dick. I'm not gay. I don't want to do gay things. But I want money. I need fucking money. And that's not that bad to get some money, bro. Chances are I'm never gonna see this nigga again in my entire life. So what's wrong with getting strange for a little bit of change? And you don't have to use no mouth. You don't have to use no holes, right? And nothing's gonna get on your face. Like, just your feet. Just your feet. Now, imagine he says, let's kick it up a notch. And he pulls out the water-based anal lubricant. And he's like, we still gonna stay with the feet, but I need you to throw on some extra thin grip socks so I can feel the space in between the toes. And then I need you to put this anal lube on your feet. And I need you to make noise. I need you to moan. And he's getting freakier. And he's like, whoa. Like I'm sitting there like, whoa, I don't know if I can do all that. Like, that's too much. And he's like, okay. So it goes from 1,000 for 10 minutes to 1,000 per 3 minutes. So if you do 10 minutes, that's over $3,000. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do 30 minutes. If every 3 minutes was $1,000, I'm doing 30 minutes. And I know what you're thinking. Now, Mario, nobody in the world has feet this good. And he's not possibly going to, you know what I'm saying, go for that. He's not possibly going to pay you that much for your feet. First of all right, do you know who the fuck this is? Do you know who this is, nigga? This is Rick. He got that type of money, okay? Second of all, there is a lot of weird people out there, bro. You would be so surprised what they would pay and what they would pay it for. I'm telling you, bro. If this offer was laid out in front of me, I'm doing something very strange for a fat water change, bro. I might even show some ass for some cash, but no touch. But yeah, like, that's not crazy to me, bro. That was the first thing that I had thought of. That was the first topic. Are the Miami Heat the worst team in the league? Now, this was one that a nigga personally responded to me on Twitter with. I'm gonna try to find the tweet. But he called the Miami Heat the worst team, or not the Miami Heat, the Miami Dolphins, sorry. Are the Miami Dolphins the worst team in the league? Okay, yeah. Here it is, right here. So this guy, a couple of days ago, called my Miami Dolphins the worst team in the league after we lost to the Ravens, okay? Which, first of all, nothing wrong with losing to the Ravens. I said, we're not the Jets. because I low-key forgot about the Saints, who are also terrible. It was like, y'all are 2-7, the Jets are 1-7, not that much of a difference. We beat the Jets! We beat the Jets! And then we beat the Falcons, bitch. The Dolphins are not the worst team in the league. We're barely bottom 3, okay? We have 2 wins. We have 2 wins, bro. We are a 2-win, multiple-win team. 1 in September, 1 in October. We'll get 1 in November. I don't know when, but we'll get 1 in November. So that was another thing I wanted to address. The Dolphins are not the worst team in the league. By any stretch, by any margin. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this one, but Ms. Kiff ugly as shit, and he a bitch, and multiple women have given him these weirdo, loser, abuser accusations, and his defense wasn't, oh no, I've never manipulated or abused a woman, or I've never thrown anything at a woman, but she threw clothes and plushies at me. Plushies have zippers, sometimes like hoodies, jackets have zippers, that hurts. And she abused rabbits. So she's actually a horrible piece of shit, and she deserved it when I abused her. This guy's a fucking weirdo and a loser. If she did abuse those rabbits, that's sad. That's, obviously terrible. But I'm not gonna take this fucking chopped ass nigga side on this shit, bro. Like, seriously, dude. And people say, like, oh, when it comes to the essay situation, right? Oh, he stopped when he realized that she was uncomfortable. If a girl is bawling her eyes out, bro, and y'all haven't seen each other in weeks, right? She went no contact, and she invites you into the crib to talk, and the conversation is not going well, and she is literally crying. You should not stick your hand down her pants, bro. There is no situation where it would ever be okay to possibly fucking do something like that. Ever. That would never even cross my mind. And people are like, oh, you've never had a girlfriend. If, like, you don't think, when people go through trauma together, they trauma bond. You can be trauma bonded without being fucking freaky all the damn time, bro. If she's going through some shit, if she's sad, she's telling you she's sad, and you fucking stick your hand down her pants while she's crying, bro. It doesn't take a lot of situational awareness. It doesn't take a lot of context clues to know not to do that shit, bro. So yeah, that's really all I'm gonna say. Bruce was right for leaving these niggas in LTK, bro. This shit been weird. You know your shit is weird if fucking Asmongold doesn't agree with you, bro. Cause that nigga is a cesspool. I fucking hate that guy. Cesspool is not the word I'm trying to use. I can't think of the word I'm trying to use. But fuck everybody in this situation except Emmy and what's her name, Maya, the other one. Shit's weird, bro. This fucking freak, dude. Sorry, y'all. I'm sucking on some fruit snacks, so my voice might sound weird. But Klay Thompson is a certified scrub. This nigga is a fraud. He is a loser. He is washed. It is over. It is over, bro. This nigga hasn't had a good game in like 2 fucking years, dude. And people are like, oh, Warriors legend, they shouldn't have let him walk. I agree. I fuck with the Warriors. I fuck with Warriors Klay. But Mavs Klay? He's a bitch. He's a scrub. The Mavs in general is just the worst organization in the fucking league right now, dude. Like, it's actually so crazy. They suck. They trade away Luka. They draft this certified scrub-ass nigga in Cooper Flag. What if they won 1 fucking game all year? 2 games? Everybody already knows how I feel about Anthony Davis. I don't like this guy. Like, what the hell is happening with this org, bro? What are they doing? What are they doing? I mean, I know Kyrie is hurt, right? Obviously, AD's fucking garbage. D'Angelo Russell, D'Lo, he's only going to be fully loaded 2 games a damn year. Klay is trash. Coop so far is a bust. Like, the Mavs, I'm hate watching all year, bro. Shouldn't have fucked my nigga Luka over, but also just Klay pissed me off so bad, bro. Klay pissed me off bad as fuck. Last but not least, because Halloween just passed, this is my favorite Halloween costume of all time. I do not like Doja Cat, like at all. Actually, I don't fuck with her music. I don't fuck with when she was in the racial chat room showing feet. I don't fuck with when the bitch had a Sam Hyde t-shirt on. Right? She light skinned. She only dating her white side. I'm not fucking with all that. But every time this pops up on my feed, I watch it for 3 to 4 hours, bro. Mesmerized, bro. Yeah, that's about all I really have to say this time around. Shout out to my Twitch, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.